Hi, Nick Tunbridge here, Stutter Coach. This morning I want to talk to you about how to breathe properly as a person who stutters. We must be aware of our breathing. We can't just breathe like a normal speaker and expect to have fluent speech. So we need to really be conscious of how we're breathing, and we need to understand and know more about breathing and fluency in our speech. I used to often hold my breath while I was speaking, particularly if I felt there was tension, and all that ever did was create a much more likelihood of me experiencing disfluency, blocks, repetitions, whatever. So we're going to do some breathing exercises today, and I would recommend that everyone does breathing exercises in the morning. So when they get up, go somewhere quiet, only need 2 to 3 minutes every day of just focusing on your breathing. And correct breathing is like this. So if you can imagine, if you put one hand up here on your chest and the other hand on your diaphragm, this hand on your chest should not move. This hand on your diaphragm, on your tummy, should move with your breathing. So when you breathe in, your stomach will go out. When you exhale, your stomach should go in. This hand does not move. So let's practice this together. So the inhale breath through your nose, the exhale breath through your mouth. Now I recommend that you do that for at least 3 minutes every day. What you need to do is you need to speak on an exhaling breath only. And what I recommend is you let a little bit of air out and then you start speaking. So it will be like this, again with your hands. How are you today? I had a very busy day yesterday. I'm going out for dinner today. And although that is slow and perhaps a little stilted and not necessarily normal, what you want to do through your practicing of your breathing is to make it as naturally sounding as you possibly can. So 2 to 3 minutes in the morning practicing that breathing, and then another 2 to 3 minutes every day practicing your speaking with that breathing. My name is Nick Tunbridge. I am a stutter coach. I have a YouTube channel. I am the author of 2 books on stuttering. The Stutterer's Survival Guide, Volume 1 and Volume 2. The more you practice it, the more you will find it is automatic. It's a really good exercise to do when you're speaking with people that don't know you, because they're not familiar with how you sound. So how you speak is what they will see as normal speech for you. It's great to practice with those people and really play around with it a bit. You can slow down, really focusing on your breathing. You can speed it up a little bit. It's also a fantastic thing to do over the phone. And you don't need to speak your whole sentence on one breath. You can take several breaths through the sentence if you need to. It will slow you down, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The other thing I want to touch on is with these sorts of exercises, you really should feel comfortable in being able to transfer this into your daily life. It really doesn't matter what people think. You need to really develop the skill and really have your breathing working automatically for you. If you do this, you will absolutely reduce the incidence of stuttering in your life. What is key with the first sound that you make, so after you've taken that inhaling breath, you've exhaled, you've released some air out, that first sound needs to be what I call a soft contact. So words typically with hard contact sounds like T's and P's and so forth, Peter, Paul, position, those sorts of words, you need to make that air onto that hard sound as soft and free of pressure as you possibly can. So it would be things such as the Peter is going to the movies today. Peter is my friend. So the p sound, very gentle onset, very, very smooth. Do not build up that pressure. So releasing that initial bit of air will enable you to have a much softer contact sound and will enable you to speak fluently through what might have been typically a difficult word for you to say. Please post your comments, any ideas. I'd love to hear success stories and how you're going. And I look forward to your comments, and have a fantastic day today. And thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.